All right, welcome back to Find Your Fire, the podcast for online marketers. So today I want to compare written content with video content. So written content versus video content. Now, what would you think is the best form of content? In my opinion, both are as powerful as each other, but you have to kind of use them both together. I'm not sure what you would call a podcast because it's not written or it's not a video, unless it was a video podcast. But obviously, this one isn't. Anyway, if you're if you're new to the affiliate marketing world, online business world, and you're just starting to put content out, chances are you're going for the written content strategy to start with. And you're putting your selfie up, especially if you're using Facebook or you're doing a blog, you're throwing some pictures in there of yourself. But it's not going to get you very far very fast. It will work eventually, but it's going to take a very long time. But the thing with written content is, you can go into detail about whatever it is you're talking about. So if it's something that you've learned in your business or some sort of value that you want to give to people, that they're going to have a good read of it, and they're going to get some more information. And it goes to the same if you're writing a blog. You can put a lot of information in there, fire in some links to different places that people can go and see certain things. But you know, especially with Facebook, the reach with written content isn't. It's not going to go very far. A lot of people aren't going to see it. I don't know if you've noticed when you comment on somebody's post on Facebook, you start seeing more of their content, and it's the same for them. They comment on yours, they're going to see more of yours. So it's not often you see like people's content that you don't know or that that you're not friends with. It's very very rare unless you're scrolling through Facebook all day, then you might come across. But the majority of the stuff you will see is what you're engaging in and who's engaging with you. But it's still a good thing because it's somewhere that people can go back to. So it's always going to be there. So if you do add someone as a friend or someone adds you, they can look through your profile and they're going to see all the different pieces of content that you've put up. It's good, but with video content, the comparison with video content is unless you're doing a YouTube channel, you're going to have long videos where you're talking for a long time, so you can go into detail with things. But generally, you're doing Facebook Reels or TikTok or even YouTube Shorts. With YouTube Shorts, the maximum length is a minute. I think Reels now, Facebook Reels is a minute and a half, and with TikTok, you can go to 3 minutes. So there's only so much you can say in that time. And people's attention span is quite low anyway. So if it isn't got a good hook in the video, or you're not talking about something that's interesting to them, they're just going to scroll on. So the idea with the video content is to try and get people to go over to your blog or your Facebook posts or your group where they can then go and have a read of what you was talking about in the video. So you can give like a snippet of what you've already posted in written form and just give a little snippet in the video and say, look, head over to my blog or my Facebook post or come over to my group. There's a better, you'll get a better idea of what I'm talking about, and then they'll come over and then they can read it. And then that way, they're kind of working together then. Because, video content as well, because everybody's on the go, aren't they? Everyone's on the go. People, you probably listen to this and think, yeah, well, I scroll through TikTok quite a lot, or go through YouTube Shorts or Reels, and you can lose hours sometimes. But the thing is, if you do one video, let's say you did one TikTok or one Reel, that can get anything from 200 to 2,000 to 10,000 if it goes viral, even more views. So we'll go with the bottom end. If it's 200 people see your video, that's 200 eyes on you, eyes on your brand or eyes on your business that wouldn't have seen it before. Now, if you're posting two, three, four times a day, you're going to get a lot of people seeing what you're doing. And the more people see it, the more people are going to come and join your group or come over to your Facebook profile or your blog, and that's going to grow then as well. You're going to get more followers over on Facebook, or you're going to get more people looking at your blog. Personally, I did a blog for a while, but it's tedious. You know, as much as I love copywriting, it, you're not getting many views on it unless you keep going for a long time. Whereas video content, you know, as soon as I started throwing out videos, the amount of followers and subscribers that you end up getting and people joining your group, it's unreal. It is. It's a lot faster. It is a lot faster. But that I totally get. I get, right. See, when I first started, obviously, I just was doing written content, and even the thought of doing a selfie was it was horrible. I hated it. I thought it looked horrible. It felt uncomfortable even taking a picture. Never known, let alone recording a video. But over time, you know, that confidence grew, and I got into the video side of things. But it, that's how I've know the difference between the speed of getting new leads for the business or just more connections and meeting more people was through the video content. So that's why, you know, I bang on a lot about find your fire. It is to help you get more comfortable in front of the camera or get creating video content and how you can, you know, edit videos and things like that to be able to put it out and get more views and stuff. You know, it's to see once you get going, it is loads of fun. It is. It does something to your confidence. You know, you do the one video, you'll and ah about it first, then you'll get a bit of engagement, and then you'll be like, all right, okay, and then you'll do another one, and before you know it, you're doing 3 or 4 a day, and it isn't always about business and selling things. And you know, I go out with the dog and just take videos walking with the dog, talk about the weather, mainly saying how bipolar it is because I live in Scotland and the weather is, you get 4 seasons in one day. You can wake up in the morning, it'll be sunny, then it'll be raining, then it'll be hailstone, and then it'll snow, then it'll be sunny again. Oh, there's a rainbow. It's crazy. Well, yeah, so, you know, you don't have to overthink this. But I'm not saying don't do written content. I'm not saying only do video content. But if you can do both of them together, you know, and especially if you get yourself a Facebook group and get people to, you know, because in your Facebook group you can be more personal, you can put things in there that only your members are going to see. You know, you can really talk about your life, your struggles, your ups, your downs, your wins, your losses, your fails, your fears. You can talk about everything, and doing it that way, people get to know you a lot better. And it's unreal. Like the people that have come into my group, you know, that most of them now are just really good friends. You know, and that's the way to do it. So keep doing your written content. Definitely keep getting that out there, posting it, because that becomes like a story anyway. You know, if someone goes onto your profile, they read one, they'll go to the next one, and you know, if you did like a part 1, 2, or a part with 3-part written content series, now that's going to get people to come a bit quicker, you know, because they want to come back and read more. But if you feel like you can do videos, go for it. Like really, I can't stress how much it's gonna excel your business. It's gonna go rapid. You're gonna just get a lot more eyes on you. You know, and don't do videos where you know you're just selling stuff. You know, that's not the way to go. Just be yourself, the same as you would with your written content. Tell your story. Just snippets of what you know. You can put a written post out, then you can make a video or 2 videos or 3 videos of that written post. You know, get ideas from that, and then get people to come over and read it to get a better understanding of what you're saying. So yeah, obviously, if it's something that you feel like you really can't do, I say it all the time, and I do talk a lot about my group because I think it is it's a great little safe space to be in. You know, it's not loads and loads of people in there. Everyone in there's in there for the same reason. You know, everyone wants to either get help or they've had the help. And you know, one guy came in. He's now off. He's got his own business. He's just made his first sale. You know, and he's doing lives all the time in his own group that he's got now. Whereas before he couldn't do that. He came to the group, learnt a bit, and now he's away with the head down. So as always, I'll leave the description for my group in the description. What am I even talking about? I will leave the link for my group in the descriptions. As you'll notice, I do not edit this podcast. I don't edit it. I just say what I've got to say, go off the cuff, and if I stumble, I stumble. I don't see the point in editing things. You know, it's that I do lives all the time, and you can't edit them. So when you go live, you stumble about sometimes, or you forget what you were going to say. But that's who I am, you know. And I'm sure I've said that before in one of the episodes. Um, I'd rather be the real me, and I would imagine now this is like 10.5 minutes in. If you don't like what I've got to say, you're probably not even listening right now. So if you are still listening, thanks very much. And yeah, coming over to my group and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know, and if you don't like it, just leave again. It's not like, you want some in there, that's you, you're stuck there forever. If you jump in the group, check it out, have a look at the lives. I've got a guide section in there with some training, a 4-step training on getting comfortable in front of the camera, which I've actually done a podcast about anyway. I've done an episode which is basically that training, but in there it's a video, you can see me, and there's a lot more in there. So like I say, jump in. If you don't like it, jump back out again. It's no drama. So yeah, I'll leave the link down in the description. Got it right that time. And thanks for listening. I shall see you in the next one.